the foreign policy agenda of sort of challenges Trump will face the next 4 to 8 years, hopefully 4, what worries you the most, or what do you think is the greatest threat we face? Russia. And, you know, people ask me this question a lot, and I used to, 5 months ago, I answered this question by saying, we got to think about this short-term, medium-term, long-term. And in the short term, the greatest threat is from terrorism. Not just like killing a lot of people, but the reaction that we might have to terrorism that might fundamentally change our values, our constitution. In the medium term, it's a resurgent Russia, and then in the long term, it's a hyper-competitive China. And now I answer that question by saying, in the short term, it's Russia trying to undermine our democracy. In the medium term, it's Russia trying to undermine not just our democracy, but other democracies across the world. And in the long term, it's Russia, because we might not even get to the long term, because we could literally have a nuclear war with Vladimir Putin.
So you're worried about like the asymmetrical cyber attacks in the near term. Do you think that a 54 or 10% increase in military spending is appropriate to manage that threat? Because you're worried about a long-term nuclear threat, or like what horizon are you looking at?
It all depends on how we spend it. And if we're cutting the State Department, we're cutting our diplomats at the same time as we're expanding our military, it will absolutely make things worse. And I know I said a pretty strong statement there when I said we could get in a nuclear war, so I want to unpack that for a second.
Please do.
I'm trying to cheer you up. You're scared. No, look, it is scary, but this is what we have to. This is the threats that we face today. Russia's changed its doctrine. They're now willing to use tactical nuclear weapons. They have this idea that they can escalate to de-escalate. Well, what happens if Russia uses a tactical nuclear weapon in Europe? Especially if Donald Trump is president, who, by the way, has the sole decision-making authority over the use of nuclear weapons in the United States.
Sleep well tonight.
What happens? He fires a nuke at them.
Hello, what a fantastic moment this moment is, if we can only see it for its true glory. He says, you have to understand the nature of who you are, so that you don't have to chase things that make you someone you are not. You are not. So the idea seems to be that if you're not careful, you'll find yourself pursuing things in life that aren't really contributing and adding value to who you are as a human being.
Oh wow, it's pretty rocky here, hey. I'd slide down on the rocks, baby, it's dangerous today. Jesus, come back here! Oh my god, baby, the bloody London body's missed you! Holy bloody mother of God, Jesus fucking my god, baby, come back, the London ball nearly hit ya! Oh my god, baby, you alright?
Which is great. I love to hear the influences from all different kinds of people and all different nations and all different philosophies and perspectives. But there comes a point when you may lose track of who you are.
We're 1,000 miles from comfort. We have traveled land and sea. But as long as you are with me, there's no place I'd rather be. I would away forever, exalted in the sea. As long as I am with you, my heart.
So know yourself, pursue the things that give you meaning and purpose. Avoid the routes that the world tells you are useful to you and important to you, unless they resonate with you. If they resonate with you, great. The world's got great advice. There's wonderful individuals and influencers out there who I certainly pay attention to and listen to all the time. And yet,
You gave me a chance, I would say
lot more is possible. But only if art is stripped of the false mystery and the false religiosity which surrounds it. This religiosity, usually linked with cash value, but always invoked in the name of culture and civilization, is in fact a substitute for what paintings lost when the camera made them reproducible.
Chase what leaves you fulfilled. Chase what gives your life purpose, your one and only life. And then ignore the rest. Good luck. May you be happy. May you be at peace. May you be enough today. Thanks for joining me.